tracks on the beat.
Meet up in New York City. I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up, what up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris. Good morning. Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I'm your host, Abby Harris. Today is January 26th. I actually just got off a dope interview with my boy Dio Glass.xyz. We was having great conversations. We were talking about finance and Web3, crypto, this new bull market, everything that's happening within the space. And I have a lot of excitement to this interview and what's getting ready to happen. Due to the fact that I wasn't really prepared today on some of the executions that I need to do as far as my preparation for news and information, but there are a few things that I currently would like to talk about within the space. So you know how this thing goes. We're gonna start off with what? Wait a minute, what's going on here? Let's see. If you haven't got a chance to tune into Beyond the Blockchain, make sure you do. We have special guests each and every week. We have special guests in each and every week. Why is it not? Why am I not appearing? Okay, I see what's going on here. Every week we have special guests that come into Beyond the Blockchain podcast, and what we do is on Mondays I air the live interviews. It is definitely something that you definitely want to check out. I got to get my window straight because, like I said, I haven't got a chance today to actually prepare for everything that is happening within our Web3 space or within the blockchain. But I always like to talk about, and I always like to start this off with guests. My past guests that I had on Beyond the Blockchain podcast, where we highlight the highlight of the highlight. So this is Beyond the Blockchain podcast. Make sure you tune into Sound, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram to check this out. Check out some of the past interviews. We have been having conversations about pricing, where it's going and where it's heading. We are above 41,000. We're above 40,000 on the exchange. Like I say, I always go to my crypto Ash to see, because he's pumping that we're going to see the biggest crash. Okay, the biggest crash. It's pumping hard. Well, I don't really like to talk about politics, but this is going to be very, very interesting. Will we see 70,000? I have 380 USD to buy the dip. I don't know what you talking about, Ash. Let's see. Come on, Ash. Let's start this off. 39 minutes ago. It's pumping hard. All right. We pumping. Crypto news. What is going on in crypto news today? Breaking news. U.S. government files notice to sell 130 million Bitcoin seized from Silk Roads. I actually just legitimately just pulled that article up. Let's just check this one out. Anybody familiar with Silk Road? Silk Roads was one of those apps back in the days. I'm not sure the year. I'm going to say 2006. No, I'm not going to say that because my facts isn't right. but Silk Roads was one of the apps that you can actually buy drugs on. They had all types of drugs on Silk Roads, and the founder of Silk Roads, he what did he do? There was something about hiring somebody to kill somebody, something along those lines on there, and they got a movie on this about the Feds ciphering money from it. They had to lock up 2 officers after finding out that they were stealing money. They were skimming money off of Silk Roads. But all the Bitcoins and everything that was connected to Silk Roads were confiscated by the government. And, okay, you know how I like to do, guys. You know how I like to do. Make my job a little easier today. I don't have no tea and coffee because I was already previously in here.
According to the latest development, the U.S. administration has notified to sell $130 million worth of Bitcoin seized from the illegal marketplace Silk Road. The United States government has filed a notice to sell approximately $130 million worth of Bitcoin seized in connection with the illegal online black market Silk Road, according to the official notification published. The details of the BTCs to be sold are as follows: 2,874.904256 bitcoins with an approximate value of $129,251,164.54 seized from Ryan Ferris and Sean Bridges in Memphis on February 10, 2021. 58.74215566 bitcoins with an approximate value of $3,304,833.65 seized from Ryan Ferris in Arlington on May 11, 2021. However, according to Arkham data, there is no activity in the Silk Road-related cryptocurrency wallets yet, and they still contain 99,865 BTC worth $3.97 billion.
There is 3.97 billion of Bitcoin sitting in Silk Roads. Man, that is crazy. That is crazy. Now y'all ask, how did these people get caught? Because it's on the blockchain, and anything that is on the blockchain is traceable from all parts. Bitcoin downside pressures as GPTC profit taking mostly concluded, JP Morgan. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it really light today. This is interesting, especially I did the research and I looked up Polygon and Warner Brothers. Their application is currently closed right now. Like I said, I was going to go in there and figure out what was the relations with the accelerator program that Warner Brothers and Polygon was doing together. Because I was very interested in to see what is happening within that space, within the music space with Warner. Because, you know, these corporations, Warner Brothers, Sony, and so on and so forth, they really don't want you to find your space and within using crypto and big blockchain, because it blocks them out. You know what I'm saying? It definitely blocks them out, because if you can go from B2C, which is business, which is the artist, to consumer, which is a fan, you don't need the record label. And that's what they're scared of. So they're going to try to do anything and everything in between to make sure that they're not limited to losing their foothold on the industry. Dogecoin founder makes curious AI killer app prediction. Okay. All right, let's hear what your prediction is saying. What is your prediction saying, my brother? What? Am I being lazy that I don't want that I'm using
Billy
these
Marcus
tools?
tweeted what may be considered an ironic prediction of which app may kill AI, artificial intelligence, and VR, virtual reality, apps in the future. He believes that one of the options here might be an app in which these two will be blended into one. resulting in the emergence of an AI plus VR anime girlfriend.
What? AI VR anime girlfriend. Come on, y'all taking this too far now. Y'all taking this too far. Y'all are taking this too far. But we already know that robotics is coming in and taking over. We already know that. Crypto energy used to increase over 30% by 2026, AI by even more. Kraken announces it hires 2 executives. Crypto firm XBTO loses headline sponsorship deal with Messi. Exclusive interview. New Hedera president. Crypto firm replaces main sponsor. Today is Friday. I want everybody to enjoy their Friday. If you haven't got a chance to check out the web network on Telegram, please do so. Please do so. Y'all know who that is. Edward Snowden, Tornado Cash founder, fundraiser. Oh, yeah? It's Mr. Snowden. I want to talk about this is interesting right here. This is definitely interesting. At Davos, crypto pushers case for decentralized AI. A decentralized AI is kind of scary. Let me tell you why. Because I'm telling you, I have this firm belief that AI is a monster within itself. AI is a monster within itself. And the reason why I say that a lot, because I have a firm belief that this AI is going to do something that we have never seen before, and that's going to scare the crap out of us. It's going to scare the crap out of us. It's going to do something that we are not with. And let me tell you why, because you already know that the military government is pro-technology. And them being pro-technology means what? What does that mean? U.S. Department of Defense predicts AI versus counter-AI battle. Y'all heard what I said, right? AI is going to be fighting against AI. We're not even going to be fighting these wars because of all of this craziness. There's a lot of craziness with this AI and robots and robotics, and it scares me. It scares me a whole lot. I can't express to you how I feel. But let's check out, before we even do that, because you guys know I have to have the live soundtrack popping off while we're in the midst of doing our thing, right? What would it be not to have the soundtrack of Mr. Abtracts himself? Oh, we still... Okay, let's see. Yeah, we here. One thing I would definitely like to say to people is that when you get a chance, connect, follow, tell a friend, tell a friend. This is Beyond the Blockchain. Okay, so we got a little soundtrack music in the background. Yeah, I had to have a little bed. There's no possible way that I could be on here without a bed. As we talk about the U.S. Department of Defense predicts AI versus counter AI battle. So what are you saying here to me? You're saying that what?
U.S. Department of Defense predicts AI versus counter-AI battle. The United States Department of Defense, DoD, released a statement on January 25, outlining the beginning of its use of artificial intelligence, AI, predicting a battle between AI and counter-AI. The statement followed a speech from Judar Sunderbruch, the DoD Cybercrime Center Executive Director, at the Google Defense Forum. Essentially, this battle with counter-AI refers to identifying and blocking manipulation attempts of AI systems while creating AI systems that are resilient to such attacks. Adversaries are trying to get past our boundaries and our securities every day. They're moving at light speed. They're on fiber optic networks. They're able to bounce from one VPS to another in an instant, so utilizing AI to try to get ahead of that is going to be essential. Sunderbruch said this battle will raise major questions about what the truth is. He also said he wouldn't call it an arms race but rather a strategic competition. A similar sentiment was echoed in the developer space when, in December 2023, Meta's AI boss, Yann LeCun, said an AI war was going on. The DoD said it believes the U.S. is well positioned to make advances in the AI space and said a near-term goal is to use currently available AI tools and apply them to information that the government has layered with other available information. Related, AI advancements could offset self-induced cyber threat, NCSC report. Training the AI models with a variety of useful information and applying AI tools for threat and vulnerability analysis were also two goals the DoD mentioned it intends to pursue. The intelligence director for the Defense Information Systems Agency, Army Colonel Richard Leach, who was also on the panel, highlighted AI's role in helping process that tsunami of data that gets provided to decision makers. Let AI identify key pieces of information and maybe do some of the basic analysis. Let the analysts focus on the hard problem sets so they're not wasting time, resources and people. Leach said using AI will be important to understanding the changing, evolving digital landscape. Every time somebody changes their network, updates their patches, or reconfigures the network, he said, they change the environment and the battle space. The U.S. government has been actively exploring how it can utilize and regulate AI systems. On October 30, the Biden administration issued an executive order establishing 6 new AI safety and security standards. On January 10, U.S. law enforcement officials warned about AI's potential to help facilitate hacking, scamming and money laundering due to lowering the barrier of entry of technical skills needed to pull off such crimes. Magazine, Real AI Use Cases in Crypto, Crypto-Based AI Markets, and AI Financial Analysis.
You know what? There's something that I'm curious. I want to know what this is. Right here. I'm curious. I am curious. So, Joe Biden, he issued a landmark executive order to ensure that America leads the way in seizing the promise and the managing risks of artificial intelligence. The executive order established a new standard for AI safety, security, protects American privacy, advanced equity and civil rights standard for consumers and workers, promotes innovation and competition, advances American leadership around the world and more. I'm just curious. Okay, so here are the safeties. Requires that developers of the most powerful AI systems share a safety test results and other critical information with the U.S. government. Develop a standard tool and test to help ensure that the AI systems are safe, secure, and trustworthy. Protect against the risk of using AI to engineer dangerous biological materials. Okay, I see what you're saying. But this is on America's soil. What about the robots that's not on America's soil? Or the robots that they put a chip in or they hack to do some of this stuff. Like, I hear what he's saying, but we're not ordering. I'm not ordering I'm not ordering my Unitree from Washington. I'm ordering my Unitree from a Chinese-based company. So prior to me ordering this, you telling me that these laws and these rules that Biden put into play? No, because some of this stuff is already on American soil already. Some of this stuff is being developed already. And they just established this bill recent. Ensure fairness throughout the criminal justice system. How? When there's no fairness in general. You can go on TikTok and you can still see them violate people. You can still see them, the police not abiding by laws of citizens. They doing what they want. You got people taking photos and video. You got a whole police station staff coming out to have conversations with these people. Like how? Look, how do they do this? Address discrimination through come on now. We don't even believe in y'all training as it is. We wouldn't, if we believed in the training, then we wouldn't be having the issues that we have right now with police and people and all of these crazy videos that you see. Like I'm not, like, more and more I look at this is more pushing me towards Darth Vader, and we know where Darth Vader is going. That's what this is pushing me to. Like, and they dropped this October. It should have been sooner. It should have been as soon as the release of ChatGPT. Y'all seen it running rampant in schools and high schools, and they started banning it in all types of different places. That's when it should have started. We're going to keep it moving, though. I'm not going to keep going into my rants. I'm not going to go into my rants. EA Sports deal, crypto casino. What else is in the news? What's in the news? Like I said, I'm going through all the news today, checking out what is going on. The AI read an hour-long George Carlin special. I'm not convinced. Everyone is ready to believe the AI can do it. Crews failed to disclose disturbing details of self-disturbing car. Of course, because I'm telling you, a lot of these tools, I do not trust them. I don't want to get in a self-driving car. I don't want to get in an electric car. Y'all can keep those. Maybe 2016, 2017, I was hyped with it, but now, nah. Goes to space. ESA's to proceed with LISA gravitational wave detector. See? Y'all going into space, going to mess with some aliens. Y'all gravitational pull. What are you gravitational pulling? Please tell me, other than some stuff that we do not want to see on the other side of the earth. Please tell me. Gravitational pulls for real, guys? Okay, we only going to listen to this first paragraph, you know. But once again, there's certain things that don't need to be touched and played with, no homo.
On Thursday, the European Space Agency's Science Program Committee gave the go-ahead to the Laser Interferometer Space Antenna, or LISA project. This would mean the construction of the mission's 3 spacecraft could begin as early as a year from now, while the interferometer would follow the same basic principles as the ground-based LIGO, Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, experiment that first detected gravitational waves. The hardware would be placed 2.5 million kilometers apart, making it sensitive to an entirely new range of astronomical phenomena.
Existing gravitational wave detector relies on bouncing lasers back and forth between distant mirrors before recombining them to produce an interference pattern. Anything that alters the position of the mirrors from the rumble of the large truck to the passing of gravitational waves will change the interference pattern. Having detectors at distant sites helps us eliminate cases of local noise, allowing us to detect Why do we need to know what's going on in space? Because there are aliens and stuff, and this is something that is going on that they're not telling us again. And this makes me uncomfortable because I don't know if aliens are friendly or not, and I choose not to see if they are. I like to stay in my little safe bubble. Apple announces sweeping EU Apple Store policy changes, including side loading. Oh man, we can't put bootlegs. X can't stop the spread of explicit fake AI Taylor Swift images. How could you? Because AI is running the algorithm. Cancels business. Okay. They laid off 1,900 people. That sucks. Amazing helicopter on Mars. Above Mars since 2001. I'm curious. Why am I curious? I want to see what they're doing on Mars. Something has grown with NASA's surface of Mars. Although the U.S. Space Agency has not made any public announcements yet, so it's told us that the Plunky flying vehicle had an accident on its last flight and broke one of its blades and will not fly anymore. Huh? It broke one of his wings. Damn, son. And it's stuck on Mars. So when what's his name go up there, Elon, when he go up there, he can bring it back for you. Getting on in Martian years. I know y'all talking about going up there. I'm not going. Did anybody get a chance to see the Sphere? They got this movie where in the Sphere where it ends the world. And it's a little scary. Because it's like we entered the world with all of this stuff that we build. So, in my previous conversation with Dio, we were having a conversation about hydrogen fuel and hydrogen fuel cars because they're talking about how gas cars is not it. Electric cars is not it. Like they say they still use gas and oil to build electric cars. So it's like an oxymoron kind of. Honda and GM getting together. Oh, that sounds.
Today, a joint venture between General Motors and Honda Motor Company, named Fuel Cell System Manufacturing LLC, FCSM LLC, officially started producing its one and only product, a fuel cell system, on a commercial scale. FCSM officially began in January of 2017 with an initial investment between GM and Honda of $85 million. Now, the 70,000 square foot, 6,500 m2 facility in Brownstown, Michigan, houses 80 employees and enough robots, clean rooms, and all sorts of high-tech equipment to make Ironman blush.
Here's the facility right here. Hydrogen batteries. Fuel cell batteries. They say this is better anyway. It's better for the economy. It's better for everything. But one thing that I know for a fact, Porsche makes a fuel cell car. And that's what I'm hype about. Porsche. Honda's building passenger fuel cell EV. What is a fuel cell EV? Please tell me. Does it do both? Like, mechanics is gonna have all types of problems in the world. They're more efficient than conventional internal combustion engine vehicles. Crypto Pup in here sleep. He ain't here snoring. as we move. I want to just talk about a few other things before we bounce up out of here. Ah, man. Tune in each and every Monday for Beyond the Blockchain podcast. I have a special guest. This week's guest we have Inf, the author. Let me pull Inf up. He will be talking about a slew of things, books, NFT projects, Necessary Evil, his movie, the film. These are some of the past guests that have been on Beyond the Blockchain. If you get a chance, pull up to Spotify, YouTube. Check out some of these past interviews. Very interesting. I come on live each and every day. There we go. Necessary Evil. We will be there. Make sure you tune in. See y'all next week. I am out. Let me see you next week. See you tomorrow. This is Beyond the Blockchain podcast. Peace.
Abstracts on the beat.
Meet up in New York City. I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris.